Nagaland witnesses approximate voter turnout of 85.90% with over 13.16 lakhs people casting their votes on Monday. Voting largely peaceful across state except some states incidents of violence. In view of Model Code of Conduct enforcement in state, Central along with state agencies seizes a total of rupees 35 crores 79 lakhs 49,059 while 2,900 troublemakers bound down by police. Amid tight security, few cases of minor skirmishes and heated exchanges between supporters of rival political parties reported in Mukokchung, Woka, Mon, Zinapoto and Siminyo. However, no major issues could develop due to timely intervention and presence of Nagaland Police and CAPF. Meghalaya records voter turnout of 81% with over 21 lakh voters exercising their franchise. Polling held peacefully across 59 assembly constituencies in Meghalaya except a few stray incidents of violence and glitches in EVMs. Hello viewers, a very good afternoon. This is Asan and you're watching Nltv News Now. Now news in details. Nagaland on Monday witnessed an approximate voters turnout of 85.90% with over 13.16 lakhs people casting their votes as for a change. It is to be noted that assembly polls were held in 59 of the 60 constituencies amid tight security. According to election officials, voting was largely peaceful across the state, except some stray incidents of violence, including stone pelting and minor clashes, while no major untoward incident was reported so far. Notably, the district-wise polling percentage for Chumukirima was 77.09%, 78.22% for Dimapur, 91.60% for Kifre, 77.61% for Kohima, 90.26% for Longleng, 88.93% for Mukokchung, 94% for Mon, 88.68% for Noklak, 79.19% for Peran, 87.52% for Pek, 92.11% for Pugoputo, 86% for Shamator, 91.29% for Tsiminyo, 84.57% for Twensang, 90.63% for Woka, while Zinapoto recorded a voter turnout of 86.46%.
Overall law and order today was also all right. There were some incidents, but because of prompt action by our police and other security agencies and the district administration, the situation was brought under control. So that is the overall situation. Further details of some of those incidents, our police nodal officer is here. He will be giving. Yesterday there was also an unfortunate accident where one civilian lost his life and some were critically injured. We had to airlift them to Dimapur. But in a huge exercise, these kinds of logistics are there. These unfortunate things do happen. Today also one accident happened. We hope it doesn't happen in future. We try to take all precautions, but as I said, these things unfortunately happen. That is the broad picture. I again thank all our media friends and all the different stakeholders who have actively participated in this democratic exercise. And to keep the law and order situation normal, I had also gone along with the DGP and the Home Commissioner to two districts, Woka and Mokchung, which had seen some incidents of people violence. This visit was not today, it was day before yesterday. We had gone to these districts and we had personally reviewed the situation also. So this is the broad picture.
Mon vote paini, mon be mon kendi do pisas bagusije do taiwe development ekta do ani wenga uje to do pisas de.
So आपने this is your first time voter, आपने किंगा feel कैसे थे?
किंगा feel करो वाला है?
तो आपने तो since your first time voter, आपने नতুन government form होले दे, तहाँ लो पड़े की expectation रखी ना vote cast को ले ऐसे दे. তখন কি চেঞ্জ আনি দিব ভাবিনো আপুনি ভোট দিবলৈ দিব আছে
এইটো নাজানে আমি ভালো ফাৰ্ষ্ট টাইম আছে তো নাৰ্ভাছ আছে আৰু ডেভেলপমেণ্ট ভাল হ'বৰ কাৰণে আৰু বি ৰাস্তাতে না আৰু ইউথ খান বি চাইছে গ'লেতো বেছি আনএমপ্লয়ড আছে এইটোতে চেঞ্জেছ আনিবলৈ না ইউথ খান বি এমপ্লয়ড হ'বলৈ দুমাবোৰ অলপ গ্ৰেজুৱেট হ'বলৈ ভাল হ'বলৈ না পইলা পাৰা না ৰাস্তা কাণ ঠিক হ'বলৈ এনেই একটা হোপ আছে previous year kan ni kiki ko banai it is all the changes kan bishi anu lisna ni hope korina muri are khara koras ni changes kan ko hole do ni education la fale aro ni roads kan dan di hope koras আমি the first time ase vote ko le takalo na
To conduct the 14th Legislative Assembly election in a proper way, the CEO informed that a total of 11,550 polling personnel, which included 9,620 male and 1,930 female polling persons, were involved in conducting the pollings. According to CEO office, a total of 386 polling stations were manned by women polling persons, while special polling teams were also deployed district-wise. Notably, 7 polling stations were managed by young employees. It is to be noted that a total of 39 model polling stations were set up to keep a check on illegal activities such as boot capturing, illegal money distribution, and bogus voting, while a total of 1,647 polling stations, which included 1,391 live webcasting polling stations and 256 offline videography were installed, which is about 71% coverage. Furthermore, the gross total model code of conduct enforcement teams involved in the ensuing general election was 1,844 officials, out of which sector officers or sector magistrate are 306, 942 micro-observers, 169 flying squad teams, 180 static surveillance teams, 62 assistant expenditure observers, 62 video surveillance teams, 62 video viewing teams, and 61 accountant teams. Nagaland Assembly election, which was held on Monday, has been successfully completed in all the 2,315 polling stations. A few cases of minor skirmishes and heated exchanges between the supporters of the rival political parties were reported in Mukokchong, Woka, Mon, Zenepoto, and Similiu. However, due to the timely intervention and presence of Nagaland Police and CAPF, no significant problems could arise. On Monday, stone pelting between two parties were reported in Woka under 40 Assembly Constituency Bandari at the polling stations number 1 and 4 located at Government Higher Secondary School, Akuk village at around 6:30 a.m. Besides, gunshots were also fired where 3 persons were injured, although it is uncertain which side fired the shots. In Mon, under 55 Assembly Constituency, Mon Yakshu, there was a report of stone pelting incident by unknown persons against the security personnel on striking reserve duty on 27th February itself. Notably in this incident, an ITB Jawan and Nagaland police personnel sustained minor injuries. A firing incident was also reported at Awot Sakili village at a distance of around 200 meters from polling station 2 under 32 Assembly Constituency Atoiz. There were 3 firing incidents at 10:30 hours, 11:30 hours, and 13 hours, although there was no report of casualty and destruction of property. In another incident, an unfortunate incident in Woka took place where a vehicle carrying Madhya Pradesh police met with accident near N Longchum, where 1 Madhya Pradesh police CN died on the spot and 3 others sustained injuries.
was by and large peaceful, barring a few incidents of concern which were raised in Wokha. Then one incident was reported from Manyakshu, and one incident from Atuiza constituency. So these were three major incidents, I would say, where because of the timely intervention of the law enforcement agencies, including the paramilitary forces, we were able to contain the situation. In Wokha constituency under 40 Bandari, in Akok village in the vicinity of polling station 1 and 4, at around 6:30 a.m. there were some skirmishes that happened, which was followed by some gunshots. Accordingly, the polling party of MP police, which was stationed in the polling station vicinity, were guarding the polling station. They had to resort to firing. They fired 8 rounds in the air and brought the situation under control. When the mob ran off, because of the intervention of the sector magistrate and the commander, reportedly 2 persons were injured. I think both of them are not too critically injured. As of now, it has been made to understand that they're in Bandari hospital, but out of danger. So that was one incident that was reported early morning. Second incident happened in Manyakshu constituency under Mon.
In view of the Model Code of Conduct enforcement in the state, along with the central agencies during the MCC period, seized a total of rupees 35 crores 79 lakhs 49,059. On Monday, which was also the polling day, a total of rupees 1 lakhs 99,350 was seized by police all over the state. In the last 42 hours, notably 40 people were bound down, taking the total to 2,900 troublemakers bound down by police during the 2023 general elections to the State Legislative Assembly. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Shashank Pratap Singh and Superintendent of Police of Mokokchung, while talking to Nltv, shared his observational remark on the conduct of the 14th NLA general elections. While affirming smooth conduct of the election, he stated that the conduct was more disciplined and smoother than expected. Furthermore, the SP also remarked that the law enforcement agency also did not have any uncontrollable situation, while stating that the overall conduct in all the constituencies were fair.
Generally, the repoll request candidates made to the ROs only. So, I'm not in receipt of any repoll officially. It must have been submitted to the ROs. So that compilation of all the requests will take time. Because first of all, they are preparing their final tally of the vote casted in their own constituencies, polling booth wise. Because all the ROs have to give a report at 7 p.m. So after that only, we'll start receiving machines and all. And tomorrow there shall be scrutiny. The scrutiny shall be done by the ROs in the presence of observers and the representative of the political parties and the candidates. So that time only will come to know what is the final figures for the request for repoll and if the request for the repoll is genuine or not. Because there are some objective criteria for the repoll. It cannot be a convenience or discretion of anyone. See, election तो successful था मैंने किया से मैंने कि what is the level of people's participation. That is the most objective criteria of the election. तो इतिया तो मैं इतिया कोआ निचना एक बारी 7 PM ते अमी खानिकता तो final tally करीबो तो voting percentage constituency wise और polling booth wise भी बोलो भी इतिया तो को बोले मैंने at 4 PM the polling percentage was more than 78-79%. और morning ते अलग-अलग polling booth थे ताते किबा तो replacement भी होइसे तो कुनबा polling station ते इतिया भी voting चाहिए से तो इतो भी ऊपर ही जब बोले से so if at all there is a participation of more than 80% जो तो successful ही है से अलग criteria तो inducement free thakibo lage kiba major law and order situation to na thakibo lage.
Even after advanced planning and extensive monitoring, some incidents of proxy voting took place in several parts of the state. In Dimapur 2 constituency, a clash erupted between LJP candidate VK Ho Awomi supporters and NDPP candidate Muatushi Longkamar supporters for proxy voting on Monday. After the incident, a large number of security forces were deployed to calm the situation.
Proxy Maria na, kunama ido proxy dole hoise wana ini. Kuai so punga. Aro.
Police station there.
Manukan godo. Tosa outside prai kana wood Nltv. Na. Nejon jola wood TV. Outside prai kana wood Nltv dola kota. Saya jangan ayah kana proxy Nltv dola kota. Eko na. Kudo mosi dia. Kono si. Dia tu proxy kudo mosi pura dia pun kore jangan paksu na.
Nagaland Assembly election 2023 was conducted in different parts of the state on Monday. Notably in Tsuvuru, which is the 9th Kohima Town Assembly constituency, female voters were more than the male voters. In polling station number 6, male electors were outnumbered by female voters. Approximately 600 people participated in the election, out of which 332 were female voters and 268 male voters. Similarly, at polling station number 7, out of 412 voters, 227 were female voters, whereas the number of male voters stood at 185. The total number of voters on the voters list at polling station number 6 and 7 respectively is 997 and 725. The exit poll figures according to Axis My India, Metrise and ETG research for the election that were held in the states of Nagaland, Tripura and Meghalaya in the month of February showed that the BJP is tipped to retain Tripura and return to power in Nagaland with coalition partner National Democratic Progressive Party. The party is set to marginally improve its tally in Meghalaya, while the ruling NPP will continue to remain in power in Meghalaya, with no party predictably being able to cross the half mark in the 16-member assembly. Furthermore, Congress, which earlier was a dominant party in the northeast, is likely to be wiped out in these three states, according to the exit polls. Indian National Congress on Monday accused the supporters of the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party of engaging in proxy voting and preventing voters from casting their ballots at 4 ballots in Ongma village within the Aung London Assembly constituency. Notably, contest in the constituency was between Congress candidate Tushipukpa and the NDPP's Sharingain Longkamar. Notably, a complaint has been filed by the chief agent of Tushipukpa against booth-level officer of the polling station in Ongma, alleging that the BLO had failed to issue voter slips to voters. The Congress candidate's chief agent requested that the returning officer to instruct the BLO to distribute the voter slip and take prompt action against the BLO for failing to do so. Furthermore, Congress also reported a similar case in Tizit Assembly constituency, where voters in Tizit village were allegedly being denied the opportunity to vote. Fire broke out near DC Court Chumikidima at around 7 a.m. today. The incident occurred in a storeroom of one of the residents' house. Notably, at the time of the incident, family members were present in the house. Although the fire brigade was informed at the time of the incident, but it arrived at the spot 1 hour later after the fire broke out. Furthermore, no casualties has been reported so far, and the cause of the fire is yet to be known. Kohima Battalion of Assam Rifles conducted various activities on February 22 and 25. The battalion arranged a wreath-laying ceremony to honor the late Naik Tek Bahadur Thapa, who had met supreme sacrifice in line of duty in Mizoram on February 25, 1983. Notably, Naranyani Devi, the wife of late Bahadur Thapa, was felicitated by the battalion. In honor of her late husband, Naranyani Devi walked 15 kilometers on foot to be in good mobile network location and virtually witnessed the wreath-laying ceremony. Kohima Battalion of Assam Rifles reached out to Science College Jotsoma on February 22 as a run-up to the upcoming National Science Day. An officer from Kohima Battalion interacted with the students and faculty of Kohima Science College and felicitated them for their contribution to the society. Meghalaya on Monday recorded a voter turnout of 81% with over 21 lakh voters exercising their franchise according to the Election Commission of India. Polling was held peacefully across 59 assembly constituencies in Meghalaya, except stray incidents of violence and glitches in EVMs. Notably, the district-wise polling percentage for East Garo Hills was 82.36%, while East Jaintia Hills recorded 90.64%, East Khasi Hills reporting 74.88%, Eastern West Khasi Hills with 90.86%, North Garo Hills with 80.10%, Riboy with 74.91%, South Garo Hills recorded 83.68%, Southwest Garo Hills recorded 88.97%, Southwest Khasi Hills recorded 88.48%, West Garo Hills recorded 82.58%, West Jaintia Hills recorded 89.23%, while West Khasi Hills recorded a poll percentage of 82.63%. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, who contested from National People's Party in South Tura, remarked that he is confident that NPP will return to power in Meghalaya. After casting his vote in Walbagre polling station in Tura, Sangma expressed confidence over NPP's victory. In an operation carried out by law enforcement agencies, drugs worth of rupees 33.24 crore and cash of rupees 8.63 cash was seized in Meghalaya on Monday. The agency seized precious metals worth rupees 91 lakh, liquor of rupees 2.54 crore and different other items meant for distribution among voters worth rupees 27.37 crore. Notably, total cumulative value of the seizure made since the Model Code of Conduct came into effect on January 18 is rupees 72.70 crore. With an aim to make a difference by thinking with a new mindset, several young candidates contested in the Meghalaya Assembly election, which was held on Monday. Youth candidates Ria Sangma of BJP and Adrayan Lambert Milem of Congress expressed confidence over their victory and remarked that they will work to solve the border issue of Meghalaya and Assam. Furthermore, the candidates also remarked that they will emphasize in providing basic facilities to the people of Meghalaya. Notably, Ria was confident that the Saffron Party would win more seats than in the 2018 Assembly election, when it won only 2. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia on Tuesday challenged the CBI in the Supreme Court after being arrested in the Delhi liquor policy case. After hearing Sisodia's lawyer Abhishek Singhvi, Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud asked why they did not go to the High Court instead of coming to the Supreme Court directly. Notably, the Chief Justice will hear the matter at 3:50 p.m. on Tuesday. Earlier on Monday, a Delhi court sent Sisodia to 5-day custody of the Central Bureau of Investigation for allegedly making a new liquor policy. And with that, that's a wrap. Keep watching Nltv for more news and updates.